Once upon a time, in the cozy village of Naka, there lived a jolly lady named Uduak. Now, Uduak was known far and wide for her hearty laughter and her love for cooking delicious meals. But there was something about Uduak that made the men in the village a bit nervous. You see, Uduak was as round as a pumpkin and as plump as a ripe watermelon. She had a heart as big as her belly, but her size seemed to scare away any potential suitors. Every day, Udwa would cook up a storm in her little kitchen, filling the air with mouth-watering aromas. But despite her culinary talents, no man dared to ask her for her hand in marriage. They whispered among themselves, saying, "She is too big for me," or "I can't handle all that weight." Poor Udwa would watch sadly as other women in the village got married and started families of their own. But she refused to let their comment bring her down. Instead, she poured her heart into her cooking, hoping that one day someone would see past her size and love her for who she truly was. And that's where our story begins, with Uduak stirring a bubbling pot of stew, dreaming of the day when love would come knocking at her door. But little did she know, her chance for happiness was just around the corner. Meanwhile, in the bustling city not too far from Naka, there lived a young man named Ubong. Unlike the villagers of Naka, Ubong had grown accustomed to the fast and paced life of the city. He worked hard in his job, but deep down, he longed for the simplicity and warmth of his village. Every evening, Ubong would call his father back in Naka, reminiscing about the peaceful days spent in their village. But lately, his conversation with his father had taken a new turn. Ubong expressed his desire to settle down and start a family of his own, and he asked his father to keep an eye out for a suitable wife for him in the village. His father, eager to see his son happy, promised to search high and low for the perfect match. Little did Ubon know, his father's search would lead him straight to Uduak, the kind-hearted lady with a heart as big as her smile. As the day passed, Ubon continued his routine in the city, unaware of the events unfolding back in Naka. But fate has a funny way of bringing people together, and soon Ubon's path would cross with that of Uduak in the most unexpected way. One sunny afternoon, as Ubon was rushing to catch the bus after a long day at work, he stumbled upon a small food restaurant away in a quiet corner of the city. The aroma of the stew caught his attention, drawing him closer. Curious, Ubon peeked inside the restaurant and saw Uduak bustling about, her cheeks flushed from the heat of the stove. She smiled warmly at him, inviting him to try a taste of her famous stew. Ubon hesitated at first, but something about Uduak's kind eyes put him at ease. He sat down at the makeshift table and took a tentative spoon of the stew. Instantly, his taste buds exploded with flavor, and he couldn't help but let out a satisfied sigh. Uduak beamed with pride, happy to see her cooking bringing joy to others. As Ubon savored every bite, he couldn't shake the feeling that he had stumbled upon something special. Little did he know, this chance encounter would mark the beginning of a beautiful journey for both him and Uduak, leading them down a path filled with love, laughter, and plenty of delicious meals. As Ubon finished his meal, he couldn't help but feel a warmth spreading in his heart. Looking into Uduak's eyes, he knew he had to speak up. "Uduak," he began, his voice filled with sincerity, "I want you to know that I admire you greatly. Your kindness and your cooking have touched me in ways I can't fully explain." Uduak's eyes widened in anticipation, her heart pounding with excitement. But Ubon continued. his expression turning somber. I must be honest with you. As much as I care for you, I don't think I'm ready for marriage. My life in the city is busy and uncertain, and I fear I wouldn't be able to give you the life you deserve. Udwa's smile faltered for a moment, but she nodded understandingly, masking her disappointment. I appreciate your honesty, Ubong, she replied softly, and I understand your concern. Your happiness means everything to me. Despite the bittersweet moment, a glimmer of hope remained in Udwa's heart. She knew that love comes in many forms, and perhaps with time, Ubong would come to realize the depth of his feeling for her. With that thought in mind, Udwa continued to serve her customers with a smile, her heart brimming with optimism for the future. As the days passed, Udwa couldn't shake the feeling of longing that lingered within her heart. Despite her best efforts to remain positive, the thought of never having a family of her own weighed heavily on her mind. One evening, after closing her restaurant for the day, Udwa found herself standing in front of Ubong once again, with a mixture of courage and depression. She took a deep breath and spoke from the depths of her soul. Ubong, she began, her voice trembling slightly. I know you said you are not ready for marriage, and I respect that, but I have a request. Ubong, Ubong looked at her. Ubong looked at her with concern, sensing the seriousness in her tone. I want to have a baby, Udwa continued, her eyes pleading with him to understand. I know it's unconventional, but I can't bear the thought of never experiencing the joy of motherhood. Please, Ubong, consider helping me. Give me the chance to have a child of my own. Ubong was taken aback by Udwa's request, his mind swelling with conflicting emotions. He could see the pain in her eyes, the longing for a family of her own, and in that moment, he realized just how much she meant to him. With a heavy heart, Ubong reached out and took with a heavy heart, Ubong reached out and took Udwa's hand in his own. He resolved firm. I will do whatever it takes to make you happy, Udwa, he said softly. If this is what you truly desire, then I will stand by your side every step of the way. And so, with their heart entwined in hope and determination, Udwa and Ubong embarked on a journey unlike any other, bound together by the unbreakable bond of love and the promise of a new beginning. As Udwa listened to Ubong's words, a flicker of hope ignited within her heart. Could this be the opportunity she has been waiting for? With determination shining in her eyes, she made a decision that would change her life forever. Ubong, she said firmly, I accept your proposal. I will do whatever it takes to make myself worthy of your love and to create a future together. With a newfound sense of purpose, Udwa and Ubong embarked on a journey of transformation. They started with simple exercise, taking long walks together and gradually increasing their physical activity. Udwa embraced a healthier diet, swapping her rich stew for fresh fruits and vegetables. Day by day, Udwa's determination grew stronger, fueled by her love for Ubong and her desire for a brighter future. Despite the challenges they faced, she remained steadfast in her commitment to change. And slowly but surely, the results began to show. Udwa's body began to slim down, her curves becoming more defined. With each passing week, she grew stronger, both physically and mentally. But it was just Udwa's appearance that changed. Along the way, she discovers a newfound confidence within herself, a belief that she was capable of achieving anything she set her mind to. As they continued their journey together, Udwa and Ubong grew closer than ever before, their bond deepening within each passing day. And amidst the sweat and the struggle, they found love in the most unexpected of places, proving that true happiness knows no bounds. As Udwa's transformation reached its peak, the village of Naka buzzed with whispers of admiration. People couldn't believe their eyes as they watched the once plump Udwa now radiating with beauty and confidence. Suitors from far and wide came knocking at her door, each asking for her hand in marriage. But Uduak had eyes only for one man, Ubong. She had embarked on this journey of self-improvement not just for the sake of attracting a suitor, but because she wanted to become the best version of herself for the man she loved. With each proposal she received, Uduak's heart remained steadfast in her commitment to Ubong. She politely declined each offer, explaining that her heart already belonged to another. Despite the disappointment of the suitors, Uduak's unwavering loyalty to Ubong only fueled the admiration of the villagers. They saw her not just as a woman of beauty, but as a woman of integrity and strength. And as Uduak stood tall and proud, surrounded by the whisper of admiration and the longing gaze of the villagers, she knew in her heart that she had made the right choice. For in the arms of Ubong, she had found not only love, but a love that had transformed her in ways she never thought possible. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks turned into months, Uduak and Ubong's love only grew stronger. They became the talk of the village, a symbol of hope and possibility for all who witnessed their journey. With Uduak's newfound confidence and Ubong's unwavering support, they faced life challenges together, hand in hand, whether it was tending to their little garden or sharing stories by the fire. Every moment was filled with love and laughter. But amidst the joyous celebration, a shadow loomed on the horizon. Rumors began to spread of a looming threat to the village, a danger that threatened to tear apart the peaceful fabric of their lives. As Uduak and Ubong stood united against the storm that approached, they knew that their love would be tested like never before. But with courage in their hearts and each other by their side, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that together they could overcome anything. And so, dear friends, our tale of Uduak and Ubong comes to an end. But the lesson they taught us will live on forever. Through their journey, we learn that anything worth having in life requires dedication, perseverance, and the willingness to overcome obstacles. Uduak's transformation from a woman overlooked to a woman admired teaches us that true beauty comes from within, and that self-improvement is a journey worth undertaking for oneself, not just to please others. Ubong's unwavering support and loyalty remind us of the importance of standing by those we love, even in the face of adversity, and together they show us that love knows no bounds, transcending physical appearance and societal expectations. So let us remember the tale of Uduak and Ubong as we navigate our own journeys through life, striving to build the futures we desire and facing our challenges with courage and determination. For anything we want in life, we must build it to our own taste. Please, if you love this video, share, like, and also comment. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe.